Hello everyone, this is Thomas from Zaxcom, and today I'm here to teach you a little bit more about the Nomad mixer recorder, specifically metadata. Metadata is information that is stored into the header of a file that is readable by a computer. For example, when we record with any type of recorder on the market, it will create a file and it will tell you in the header information what type of file it is. In our case, broadcast wave polyphonic files. It will tell you the track count, frame rate, sample rate, bit depth, and even track names, as well as length and other information. Anything that is relevant to a file will be in the header information of that file to tell the computer what type of file it is. Now on the Nomad, we have the ability to input additional information into these files that will tell us scene and take, as well as notes about the take, so when we turn in this information to post, they know a little bit more about what files they're dealing with. So, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and turn on your Nomad so we can go into the metadata menu. And once your Nomad is up, press the menu button. The very first menu option is metadata. Let's go inside. Inside, you will notice at the top that it will tell you your sample rate, your timecode frame rate, as well as if you have pre-record enabled, as well as how many seconds. Next, it will tell you the status of your mirror drive. For example, right now, mine will tell me that I have no card inside. Next, it will tell me what folder I am physically in. Right now, I'm in the Z001 folder. Underneath that, it will tell you what segment you are physically ready to edit. Now, since we haven't recorded anything inside of this primary partition, you will notice that it just says number 1. And above this edit segment number, you will notice that it says next segment. What this means is that any of the information that you type in for the segment will be inputted into the next file that is recorded on the Nomad. So right now, let's go ahead and put in Scene 1, Take 1. To do this, scroll to Scene, push the menu button, and scroll down to 1, and then hit OK. You will notice that the take automatically goes to 1. You can do the same thing for the notes. So for this, let's type tone. Since this would be the first file that we record at the beginning of the day, we can go ahead and enter tone as a note, so post-production knows that this is a reference track and not physically audio from a take. Now that you have all of this information in, let's go ahead and hit record on the front of the Nomad. As of right now, we are recording 1, take 1 in the Nomad, and this metadata is going to be put into the header information of this file. Let's go ahead and hit stop so we can see what happens. You will notice that the edit segment number automatically incremented to number 2. And if I do it again, it will go to 3. You will also notice that the takes have automatically incremented as well. So now I have a total of 3 takes, 1 take 1, 1 take 2, and 1 take 3. Now if I push the menu button on this edit segment and I scroll back, I have the ability to go back and actually adjust the scene and take information for all the files that are previous to the next number. For example, maybe edit segment 2 wasn't actually 1 take 2, but it was 1 apple, take 1. So I can go ahead and change this information in order to correct my metadata. So when you're done editing your metadata, go ahead and move the edit segment number until it says next segment above it. The next thing that I want to show you is the +1 button on the keyboard that will help you increment your metadata more quickly. So go ahead and push enter on scene. If you notice, 3 clicks to the left of OK, there's a +1 button. Go ahead and press it and notice what happens to the number 1. It automatically increments to number 2. This is perfect for days where you don't have a scripty and you just want each different camera angle to be an additional number. To do so, just press 1 and it will increment the number. If I press it again, it will go to 3. Now, it doesn't just increment numbers, it also has the ability to increment letters as well. So, let's go ahead and make this 3 Apple. Now, let's say that we just recorded 3 takes of 3 Apple. 3 Apple take 1, 2, and 3. The next logical progression is 3 Baker. By pressing the +1 button, it will automatically increment to 3 Baker. And then go ahead and press OK. When you increment the scene, the take will automatically reset to 1 to save you that step so you don't have to do it yourself. Now, the final thing that I want to tell you about metadata is that you have to make sure that if you are mirroring continually, that if you make a mistake, you go back and re-mirror files that you've adjusted to make sure that the information that's on the mirror card is the exact same thing that's on the primary. So if you made a mistake and you need to go back and re-mirror, press the back button and go down to My Nomad. Inside, enter your Mirror Compact Flash menu and go to Start Segment. You will be able to jog this number back to the segment that you physically need to recopy to the mirror card. Well, congratulations! You now know how to use metadata on your Nomad mixer recorder. If you have any questions, please contact us at www.zaxcom.com. Once again, my name is Thomas Popp, and next time I'm going to teach you a little bit more about the Nomad recorder, specifically playback control. Thanks for watching.